Hi, and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobby Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey.
Hey. So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobby Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
The City Council of Blaine gave me the responsibility of putting together a show to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Blaine. I took the whole history of the town and I squeezed it like a piece of fresh bread.
I think the one really important thing that I learned in working with Corky is that I do indeed have talent.
My booby made a kishka. She made it big and fat. My Zeta took one look at it and said, I can't eat that.
I have found here in Blaine a gold mine of talent. I think Johnny would be so perfect, don't you?
He could be the next Keanu Reeves.
We've got Ron and Sheila on board again.
Midnight at the
Newcomer Alan Pearl.
I have a very lazy eye, which these prescription glasses help.
Libby.
I've been working here at the DQ for about,
And of course, Lloyd and I, it's like rams butting heads.
Certainly, Corky has brought something to our little theatrical community. He's definitely Different?
You know, he can just do everything there is to do, and there's only one other person in the world that can do that, and that's Barbara Streisand.
I have a little announcement to make. Mort Guffman is going to come from New York City and see our show. We have one shot at this. We've got one performance. With Mort Guffman coming to town, we need to hitch up our panties and run.
What I'm doing here is I'm creating a closed circuit. Very important to keep your cap shunted like this so you don't accidentally detonate your charge.
Don't stop. I want you to create a show. This is an announcement, a revolution. The message is clear.
I'll be seeing you very soon.
Not if I see you first.
For bringing justice to the vigilante group known as the French 75, we are here to award Stephen Lockjaw with the Medal of Honor.
You have to understand, Willa.
Me and Mom, we used to run around and do some real bad shit. They got hurt. Now they're coming after us. Sorry.
I didn't ask for this. That's just how the cards were rolled out for me.
It's not cards. You don't roll cards. It's dice.
Dad, what is wrong with you?
You're right.
Let's go. I got a tunnel.
Whoa, what's going on?
I need a weapon, man. All you got is goddamn nunchucks here. You know where I can get a gun?
I wanted to protect you from all your mom's stuff and all my stuff, even though I know that's impossible.
This is the end of the line.
Not for you. Whoa, who's this?
Oh, they're just my friends.
Now, is that a he or a she or a they?
It's not that hard. They, them.
Okay, I just want to be polite.
Keep running, jumping the aqueducts, fire hydrants and hazardous smoke alarms on the back of us. But mama, don't cry for me, rap for me, try for me, live for me, breathe for me, sing for me.
Yo, say it. Say it, baby.
Love you, Bob.
Love you too.
You know what freedom is? No fear. Just like Tom Cruise.
We're in Hawaii, baby.
This is crazy. This is home. There's someone I want you to meet. This is Ben.
My hand? He wants to shake my hand?
Yeah. Hi, Ben. Our mom rescued him, and now he's part of our family.
Ben, happy.
He's kind of cute.
Yeah, right?
Ben? Did something bite him?
Ben? There's something wrong with Ben.
Hey, what happened? It's me, Lucy. It's okay.
In the pool! Ben can't swim!
Lucy, bad. Bad. Bad.
Give me the phone. Try recent calls. Yes, it's ringing. Brad, listen to me. We need help.
Oh, you need some help?
Send somebody.
What's your emergency?
Here, just send the police.
Ma'am?
He found me.
What's up?
You sure this is the right place? Who the hell has a pet chimp?
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Well, it looks like I messed up a little bit there at the end, but you know what? For mostly editing that very last minute and blind, like I didn't get a chance to pre-watch it or anything. I was just throwing it together. It turned out okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's worse. It's fine.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. How's it going, Bobby?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
Like, yeah, things are going pretty well for me, but man, it's been hectic. A lot more stressed yesterday. I'm glad things are going better now. But yeah, as I kind of went over on my other stream, I had a health scare with my cat, and he's doing better now. But man, it was terrifying for a moment. When you have a male animal, and that male animal is trying to go to the bathroom and instead just screaming at you, that is terrifying if you're a pet owner, because I've had animals die from UTIs before, and the males will just die on you like maybe a symptom or two and then they're dead. But fortunately I don't have to deal with that. He is UTI free. He just had something that could lead to a UTI.
That's good. You nipped it in the bud.
Yeah, so nipped it in the bud. Kind of expensive vet visit, but like he is on the road to recovery, and he's a little stoned now. But you know, he's happy. He seems happy. You know, I can see why. But yes, that is resolved. Although it will have an impact on one of my reviews, so that is something to keep in mind when we get to it. Let me go ahead and I forgot to share my screen here, but we got some movies to go over. Do we want to just dive right in?
Yeah. I just hold on. Check your email.
I mean email? I don't have email. Hi, Elam. Interrupted?
Yeah.
Are we not live? Well, I mean, we're being recorded by StreamYard.
Yeah, so okay.
Let's see if we go back up. Really, I've never had them take it down for a trailer.
Midstream, yeah.
I've had it taken down before, but it's not for a trailer.
Yeah, no, it looks like we're still live.
Yeah, let's see if we're actually live. Hold on.
It looks like we are.
Let me double check. Okay, yeah, it looks like we're live. Looks like we had a brief interruption maybe, but that explains why we were at 10 viewers, then we suddenly dropped down in the middle of the intro. I was like, really? Shit. Okay. Probably people just have to come back in. But yeah. Whatever. Regular streams are all violated. The only available ones are the vertical short ones. I just looked it up on my normal, like just looking at it as a viewer, and I was able to pull up the regular one.
Yeah, I was able to pull up all three regular ones and
yeah, I think it was just a brief interruption. That's annoying. A fucking trailer?
That's every time I've gotten one, it's been solely because of that. Just a trailer. It's the trailer that gets us.
Well, I mean, you know, when it's a thing saying you can't monetize it, I usually just edit it out because I'll have one in the background that is unedited, so I don't really care what's posted on YouTube. Had it just say, oh yeah, this, like I've had streams shut down, but not over a fucking trailer. That's frustrating. No, it was right after, was it the Primate trailer? They don't want people sharing the Primate trailer?
Probably.
That's fucking stupid.
Probably.
That is really stupid.
Because it couldn't be, well, it probably could be for one battle after another, because, you know, Paul Thomas Anderson really fancies himself as Gus Van Sant.
Sure. Well, I mean, we'll get into it because
or at least he thinks he does.
Well, we'll get into it, but while we're actually still live. That was
yeah. Let's dive into the first one on the block. Waiting for Guffman.
Yes, the movie everybody's been demanding we cover, which is of course Waiting for Guffman. Well, this is actually Chris' suggestion to dive into the
Christopher Guest verse.
Chris. Yes, we see you, Chris. To dive into the guest
What's
verse.
up,
Yeah,
guys?
the Christopher Guest verse after doing a bit of the Snyderverse, which we will still be doing more of. We got that on the agenda. We're going to be talking about Deuce Bigalow in a week or two, pretty soon, I think.
Yeah.
After talking about the Spinal Tap, we referenced a lot of the Christopher Guest mockumentaries, and he's only done 4, and I've only seen 2 of them before this. Waiting for Guffman is one of the ones I have not seen, so now I've seen 3 of them. But the only ones I had seen before this would be Mighty Wind and Best in Show, which I think are probably the most popular of the 2.
Definitely.
I think Best in Show is by far probably the most popular, but
this
Mighty Wind
is.
got quite.
I think this is the first one that he did.
Yes, it is.
And I think it's niche enough that like it's definitely targeted to an audience.
Oh yeah. So storyline wise, this is a thrilling documentary about a small town theater performance of the history of that small town, done by all the locals, and it's being run by Corky St. Clair, who is I'm sure we got a photo. Well, I mean, he's here. It's Christopher Guest, and he is running this show. Essentially he's going to do a play, and then they find out that this play is going to be viewed by someone named Guffman, who can give them the okay on whether or not this will become a Broadway show. So they're all really excited. They want to perform really well for this play. And kind of this picture here kind of gives you the lead players here. So, I mean, Christopher Guest co-wrote and directed this with, and he co-wrote with Eugene Levy, who's right over here. But we also have Parker Posey, Catherine O'Hara, and Fred Willard. There's a couple other players, but I would say these are probably the 5 primaries we follow mostly.
And I will also say that these are also actors that you will see in all of these movies.
Oh yeah,
He uses
absolutely.
the same actors quite frequently.
Mm-hmm. Well, one of the fun bits of trivia, because I was disappointed because like, oh, now the Spinal Tap guys showed up. I was kind of surprised. But did you see who wrote the songs for the play?
Yes.
It was some variation of all the Spinal Tap songs.
It was Harry Sheeter and Christopher Guest. Yeah.
And Michael McKean. Yeah, Michael McKean. All some variation of them writing it. So I guess you could argue the songs for this play are by Spinal Tap.
Well, yeah, and they also wrote all the stuff in A Mighty Wind, which they also perform as a trio group in that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because they also do a Rolling Stones cover. They do Start Me Up.
That's right. They do something like that, don't they?
It's hilarious.
No, yeah. This is a fun and charming movie. And yeah, I think for me, like what really got me was the opening bit. And the opening bit was them deciding how to handle this big event that they were doing. I don't see a clip of it, but like it was like the Larry Miller was there, and then there's a couple other people who were there, and it was
he plays the mayor.
Yeah, which is he's got some funny moments too. But like they're deciding they're gonna have this big town event, and then all of a sudden they start talking about okay, we should probably have a rifleman here and here, and it's like, wait, we're getting riflemen in here? Why? And they're like, yeah, it's very
last year.
Yeah, it's very important because last year there were some eggings going on, so we need to make sure we have some riflemen ready to take them out. And it's like, oh my god, that's hilarious. That's
like, such a Christopher Guest joke.
Yeah, just really, really under like first joke. It's like that's hilarious. Larry Miller is underrated. I always enjoy seeing Larry Miller pop up in something.
Oh, he absolutely is like it's delightful when you see him in something.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the most recent thing we saw him in before this was God Bless America.
Yeah, I was about ready to say it was one
flawless performance.
Oldwith ones, yeah. But yeah, he was the reality TV dad.
Yeah.
That was a good movie too, but yeah,
that was.
But yeah, this was just a really charming movie. I love the lead actors. They all do like a great job. Like I said, the leads of these guys. And it's kind of funny. Like they're getting to the play, and like there's lots of jokes throughout, and it's pretty funny. And I like just how bizarre all this is. But there is a charm to it. And then they get to the play. And real quick, before we get to discuss too much of the play, Eugene Levy does this amazing thing where he takes off his glasses and he causes one of his eyes to essentially go lazy. And it's like, oh my God, that looks so convincing. That one, yeah.
And both of them went cross.
Yeah, he just took off his glass and they both go cross, and then puts it back on their normal. It's like, because essentially it's the play is going throughout the history of the town. There's going to be periods before glasses were invented. It's like, you can't wear the glasses for this one. He's like, okay, but I have a really lazy eye. It's not just that I have bad vision, which is really bad, but I have a really lazy eye.
That also seems like something that was come up with when they were filming that scene.
Yeah. Well, just the fact that Eugene Levy can do that with his eyes so convincingly, it's like, yeah, you got to throw in a joke in there about that, right? But like, I actually was kind of shocked, I guess, going into spoilers for the ending. So they put together the play, and it's a low budget little town play, but like overall, there's definitely some wobbly stuff, but like overall, it's like, okay, that was surprisingly all right, you know. And then the joke ends up being that like Guffman never shows up, so they put on this decent play, like I wouldn't call it Broadway worthy at all, but they do all right. And then they never get Guffman, and this movie actually hits you a bit in the feels where it's like, oh. Like, these goofy characters, and you actually end up caring a bit at the end. It's like, oh, that's actually kind of a sweet story. Yeah, so like I hadn't seen this before. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Bobby, what do you think?
I enjoyed this. This was really hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen it in a number of years, but it was funnier than I remember.
Yeah. We need those riflemen set up because we can't have an egging go on like last year. Yeah, no, this is great. I think our primary cast members all did a great job. Catherine O'Hara is always great. It's great to see Fred Willard, especially since he passed not that long ago. Parker Posey, someone else who's always great, and obviously Eugene Levy and Christopher Guest are always great as well. So, solid cast. Oh yeah, David Cross had a brief cameo as well, which is hilarious because
that's right, he did.
Yeah, the town has a history with a UFO, and he's like the UFO guy who's explaining the crop circle and stuff. And it's like, sure.
It's such a perfect role for him.
Yeah. There's lots of fun cameos like that throughout this, but yeah, this is a really solid movie. Like for just a goofy mockumentary, yeah, it works really well. I thoroughly enjoyed this. But yeah, I enjoyed it. Another thing I was also thinking is like, I don't see Parker Posey as much anymore. I think the last thing I saw her in was I want to say the Netflix Lost in Space. But yeah, I always welcome seeing more Parker Posey.
Yeah, I didn't watch that, but I know she was in the Netflix Christopher Guest movie Mascots.
Oh, was she?
I believe she wore like a skin suit of tattoos. So she had
oh my God. That's fun.
Well, I mean, thinking about it, like I think of like roles that I think of Parker Posey immediately when I hear the name, and I immediately go to Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
Because she was such a bitch.
Yeah.
I kind of loved it. So it's more of when I see her in a movie, a part of me goes, "Oh, I hope she's a cold bitch in this movie," because she's so good at that.
She's not cold bitch here. She is the Dairy Queen employee.
Literally sweetest person in the world.
Yeah, probably the sweetest person here. Although nobody here is a jerk.
Yeah, but she is definitely the sweetest person here.
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara is always great.
Yeah, Catherine O'Hara is amazing.
This actually made me really excited because I knew we're going to be watching A Mighty Wind soon. So this movie made me excited to watch A Mighty Wind.
Yeah, that is Mighty Wind next up, or is I don't know which one's next. I don't remember what order they came out.
I want to say Best in Show would be next.
Maybe, yeah. Best in Show should
hold
be
on,
fun too. I haven't seen that in a moment.
That was in 2000, Best in Show. And A Mighty Wind was 2003. So yes.
Okay,
I was right. Best in Show is next.
Okay, that makes sense. Well, yeah, this was 96, right? I want to say.
Yeah.
Sounds right. God damn, it doesn't feel like that long ago, too. 96 does not feel that long ago to me.
No.
But yes,
No,
I
it
thoroughly
really
enjoyed this. This was
doesn't.
fun. Anything you want to add, Bobby?
No.
Okay, I guess, are we ready for one battle after another?
Yeah, let's dissect it.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go ahead and lead off with this one since this was my pick, and then the next one's your pick, so I'll let you lead off with that one.
Okay.
So I have a very mixed history of Paul Thomas Anderson in that largely there's a lot of his movies that I pretty much like. There'll be elements I really appreciate, but overall I do not like the movie. I think one key examples would be like There Will Be Blood. I love the performances in that movie, but I just at the end of the day I was not overall thrilled with like the whole point of it. It was like, yeah, I get it. Daniel Plainview's a serious motherfucker and a piece of shit. I get it. For me, Paul Thomas Anderson has always best been exemplified by Boogie Nights, one of his earliest or his first movie. Maybe
I think that's
don't
his
know.
first major film, and
It was the first one I saw from him,
and I enjoy that one.
Well, actually, here's my issue with Boogie Nights. The first half is something that I thoroughly enjoy, and then I feel like in the middle of the movie, William H. Macy walks into the middle of a party and just blows the movie's brains out right in front of us, and the rest of it just goes completely off the rails.
I will say it. The trajectory of the film changes at that moment.
Yeah,
and even at the end where he's back with Burt Reynolds' family unit that they set up.
Yeah,
it doesn't feel right.
Yeah. For me, that movie, it's a fun premise, and I have a lot of fun with the first half, and the second half, I'm like, no.
And it has some great performances too.
Oh yeah,
like amazing performances.
I will go ahead and say I thoroughly enjoyed One Battle After Another. My issues with it are where like I have an issue with the end of Boogie Nights. My issue with this one would be the first act, which is kind of messy and all over the place, just kind of to get it into a position it needs to for the second act and third act. I also think it's a little bit redundant with how they deal with Corporal Stephen Lockjaw, who, by the way, brilliant name. I love that name. But I think it's a little bit messy on those fronts. But overall, I thoroughly enjoyed what they did with this movie. I enjoy kind of this look at, like, you know, it's kind of like we see extremists on kind of like the left and the right here. And, you know, kind of on the left, we're dealing with people who are trying to free illegal immigrants and help out people who are a bit lesser. But they're also a bit flaky. And have tendency to get super stoned and not be the most functional people out there. But then you have people like Lockjaw and the Christmas adventurers who are, by the way, just white supremacists. And they're just fucking monsters. So you see quite a difference there. I think Sean Penn as Lockjaw does a really solid job, in my opinion, of playing somebody who, like, you take seriously because he has power, but if he didn't have power, he would pretty much be a fucking joke. I think he does a great job here. Probably my two favorite performances are probably Sean Penn and then Chase Infinity, who I've never seen before, but like I think she does a great job as Willa, who is Bob's daughter.
Yeah, I enjoyed her performance.
Yeah, I thought she was great. I think Leonardo DiCaprio was solid, but like, it's worth saying for a solid part of the movie, he is stoned out of his mind. So he is trying to escape authorities while fucking stoned. So he's not doing his best. He's not playing in his best. But I don't know. I overall enjoyed this. Bobby, what do you think?
See, I know I sent you a text saying "wolf" to this,
yeah,
and I just couldn't believe like this film had every aspect to be great, like a great cast. Paul Thomas Anderson can write a good story.
Yeah,
he can.
Yeah, I would like listen. I have so many critiques of Paul Thomas Anderson movies. I would never say the dude doesn't have talent.
No. I just felt this. The twist was too predictable for me, and I think that just.
What? I have to ask you what twist, because I don't really recall a twist.
Her father.
Oh,
I thought it was a little too obvious.
I guess for me, I never assumed her father would be anybody. So I guess going a bit into the story. So, the character over here, I don't know, played by Tiana Taylor. She is the girlfriend of Leonardo DiCaprio in Act 1. They have a kid together, but she also has a relationship with Lockjaw. And it's really weird. It's one of the things that's really weird and awkward about Act 1 is their relationship. Because, like, he semi-rapes her, but, like, I don't know. It doesn't seem like she's completely not into it either. It's really weird. I don't like either of their characters. I think it's kind of designed that way. But I never once assumed that she was biologically Leonardo DiCaprio's kid. I always assumed she was Lockjaw's kid. Maybe that's why it worked better for me.
Yeah, I just felt it was too obvious, and how they tried to play it off as a big shock. I guess that kind of was just really. That's just like it's so obvious. Like,
oh yeah. Well, I think
why are we building into this?
I think the shock was a bit more for Willa's sake because like the result of that. So Lockjaw is joining the Christmas Adventurers group, and in order to join that group, one of their qualifications is that you can't have relations with anybody who isn't white, because they're racist pieces of shit.
Yes.
So if Willa is his biological daughter, which spoiler, I guess, although I will say, watching this, I always assumed she was. Then he has to erase that evidence, and that's where a big part of the movie comes from. Because she is his biological daughter, even though Leonardo DiCaprio has raised her. He's been a single parent to her the whole time. There's actually this moment that I really like where he's talking about how he never knew how to handle her hair. And I get that. A white guy who's a single dad raising a black girl as his daughter, and he's like, I have no idea how to handle her hair at all. I'm completely lost. It's like, I get it. That's actually really sweet that he wants to, and just no fucking idea. But yeah, I'm trying to think. But yeah, where was I at?
How there was a lot of good that they put into it, like how he couldn't handle her hair.
Well, yeah.
That was the point you were making.
Yeah, I like that.
There was aspects of it.
Yeah, like he is her father, regardless of her biology. Leonardo DiCaprio is her father. And,
yeah,
and I do think that the movie even makes a moment to take that when they're doing the DNA testing. Willa says, "I have a father. It's not you," and it's like, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I just didn't think this was one of his best ones.
Okay. I mean, I was actually shocked how much I enjoyed it, because I usually come away from Paul Thomas Anderson just like, okay, there's things I appreciate, but blah.
And as I recall, like, you weren't exactly thrilled to get into this one either.
Yeah, for me, it was just a movie that lots of people are talking about, and I wanted to give it a shot. And honestly, I'm happy I did, because I really liked it. So it sounds like, so honestly, yeah. And I get it. Like, if you're not, like, I have no problem talking about the twist because I saw it coming a mile away. I did too. For me, like, there's no story if he isn't her father. So
now, I will say that is some bullshit that he did survive that drive-by shotgun blast.
Okay. So that's one of the other critiques I have.
That kind of annoyed me, but I did like the way they dispatched of him.
Yeah, no, while I love seeing him die in a humiliating fashion, I'm all for it. It did really confuse me when he was still, like, towards the end of the movie, Lockjaw gets shot by one of the Christmas Adventurers because they find out pretty much that he has a mixed blood kid, and they're like, fuck this guy. Because they're monsters. They're all fucking monsters. He gets shot in the head.
Because they're Nazi pieces of shit.
Yes.
And the only way to handle with those is to terminate them.
Mm-hmm. But they think, they execute him. But it turns out he survives just to go back and explain how try to rejoin the group and explain how his daughter is him because he was raped in the reverse, which I thought was a really funny explanation. Because when you say raped in the reverse, I'm like, You mean you're the raper? You mean
She sperm jacked me. Yeah, I did laugh at that. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, like maybe they're going for that moment because that was a funny moment.
Me watching it going, that's not how that works.
Yeah, just like no.
No, you.
Yeah, he was talking about how like they saw his superior DNA, they stole his sperm and made a child. I'm like, I don't think anybody's looking at you and looking at superior DNA, buddy.
And this is like so against of what Sean Penn actually is. So I think,
oh yeah,
and he was good as a piece of shit, but I thought the story was a little weak.
Okay. I think that's fair. I dug it though. So yeah. Like I said, I think the redundancy with Sean Penn's death, because essentially he survives the shooting only to go back to the Christmas Adventures and they just kill him again. So I guess spoilers on that front, but overall, like I enjoy the journey that Bob and Willa go through. I really like the aspect of how like essentially there's these code words for the group that Bob was a part of. Bob is Leonardo DiCaprio. There's these code words you have to say for this group that he was a part of. And like he was really dedicated to making sure Willa knew all the code words. So when it happened, she knew exactly what to say. She was on point. She was like, oh my God, yes, this is what I say. My dad required me. I learned this. And so she did it perfectly. And they went and helped her. And then Bob gets the call and he has to say the code words. And he's like, I'm too fucking stoned and drunk to remember any of that shit.
I have damaged my brain for the past 30 years.
I thought that was hilarious. Just like he forced her to remember, then he can't even remember shit. Yeah, no, there's quite a few moments I thought were pretty funny here, mostly to Bob, because yeah, he is just stoned throughout a good chunk of this. I think also shout out Benicio del Toro, like he was kind of we see he's kind of like the sensei to Willa, and you know, essentially his star pupil.
Yeah.
And Bob's desperate, doesn't know who to go to, and he ends up going to his dojo, and it turns out he's running all these illegal immigrants through his place. And it's like, so he's a pretty base dude. And he seems way more on top of it than Bob is remotely. But yeah, I personally had a lot of fun. I enjoyed this. Leo is the best Bob. I am offended. I'm sorry. I'm offended. But yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I like this quite a bit. But yeah, I definitely get critiques of it, like the double death and stuff like that. And first, like I said, the first act is pretty fucking messy.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add, Bobby?
Yeah, I resent that, Chris. And no, he is not the best Bob.
Yeah,
we actually
he's not
lost
even a Bob.
we
He's Leo.
we actually lost the best Bob this past Saturday. So.
Oh, true. God, Bobby Weir. Shit.
Bobby Weir. Yeah, he was the best Bob.
Yeah. I won't take that away. That he was a good Bob.
One of the times I saw them was right after that Paris shooting. You know, where like those religious crazy assholes stormed a concert venue in Paris. It was that same day.
Yeah.
They played a concert here in Columbus, and Bob
Weir of the Grateful Dead, Chris.
Rhythm guitarist of the Grateful Dead, probably the greatest rhythm guitarist who ever lived. But he stopped before the show. He talked, and he said a moment like, you know, just I want to take a moment because we got some bad news out of Paris. And, you know, it was by religious extremists and people who, if they had it their way, they would outlaw music the entire world. Just true. He's also made, also in the days of the Parkland shooting, he also stood up for LGBTQ and pretty much talked about like just how shitty Republicans are for trying to outlaw and persecute them.
Yeah.
Bobby Weir was a man of the people.
Yeah.
Had been since the 60s.
Yes. He was a bass dude. So.
And obviously I'm a bit of a fan, so.
Yeah, I don't. I like Grateful Dead, obviously not as much as Bobby, but yes. Yeah. Seeing that he passed away, I was like, oh shit. God. Elam is stoned and just being so cuddly right now.
Oh.
It's like, Dad, I'm happy. It's like, yeah, I know why, but I'll take it.
Oh, that's okay, Chris. I will gladly talk about that band.
Yeah.
Any day of the week.
So are we ready to get into Primate?
Yeah, let's get
I'll
into the type of movie that I knew
Take
exactly
point
what.
and, I will have a caveat to my thoughts.
I knew exactly the type of movie I was walking into when I put this on our schedule. I didn't have. There? Oh gosh, yes. Hello. Okay. Yeah,
yeah, Elam is having a great time.
Yeah. I didn't have much expectation for this because I kind of knew exactly the sort of movie I was walking into. It's a killer animal movie, so it's supposed to be silly, goofy, over the top. But when it opened up with like the comment about rabies, and I was like, "Oh, this is the type of movie."
Yeah, I was not expecting
excellent. I knew that's what
I was not expecting another rabies horror movie so soon.
Yes. I thought this was just silly, goofy. Characters make it's standard horror fare. People make stupid, dumb decisions, and they pay.
Yes. Yeah.
Like one of the characters says he could push him off of the edge of an infinity pool. He's a chimp. Like,
yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
So this family, their mother, she adopted or found the chimp, and kind of helped raise it from being a baby and took it home. Their mother died, and the chimp has kind of lived with them in Hawaii. So, yeah, that's the setup to it. So they go there, but a mongoose attacks him, and this mongoose has rabies. So he gets rabies, and then he starts killing the lead girl and all of her friends.
Yep. And it is treated a lot like a slasher movie, which
I would. That's a fair comparison, Chris, to Cujo. It's a fair comparison. I mean, Cujo's better, but.
Well, I mean, I know the filmmakers were bragging about practical effects, and like the gore effect and the creature effects in here look excellent.
How about that?
It is very, very gory.
How about that opening kill? Did that remind you of Hellraiser a little bit?
No, we saw his face getting ripped off. It's like, holy shit.
Immediately, I was like, I didn't think we'd be getting a Hellraiser reference in this film.
Yeah. Jesus.
All right, cool. I'm here for it.
Yeah, no, this is super gory. I have to add a caveat because, so I wasn't like I knew this was happening, but like I planned to see it Tuesday night after work, so I scheduled go see it. And Elam is, when I wake up Tuesday morning, Elam is acting really kind of like he's doing the thing where he's crying out, but then he doesn't want me to get close to him. So essentially he's acting sick, and it's making me really concerned, but I can't really do anything before work. So I went to work really concerned and hoping everything's okay. And then I find out like essentially I do find out like he's fine, but like it's good to take care of it and nip it in the butt. But I am unfortunately going to see this movie concerned about my fucking cat and scared to death about my cat. And it puts me in a really not the best mood to watch a movie about a pet killer monkey going serial killer and killing all these things. Because throughout this whole thing, I'm literally thinking about Ben going, oh, poor Ben. That poor fucking monkey. Oh my God. Don't kill him. No, you gotta restrain him. You gotta stop him, but don't kill him. I'm freaking out over this monkey. And the movie is treating him like a serial killer, and it is so not vibing with me at all. So like I cannot say I enjoyed this movie. And there's lots of elements here that I don't think this is a poorly put together movie at all. I think this movie is going for cheesy slasher movie. And it hits that. Like when the two, like I'm not gonna lie, when the two frat guys, the hot airplane guys show up just randomly, in my head, I'm like, oh, just two more fucking victims I gotta sit through. But like
body count,
the movie's playing into it. Yeah, the movie.
They gotta pad the body count. Yeah. I mean, the guy
if it was Rabies Kitty, I would have freaked.
The guy who's supposed to be the hero in the first group. they're standing on the edge of this
Oh, yeah.
infinity pool, and I had mentioned this earlier, but
Mhm.
he gets the idea that I'm gonna push him off. So he
Yeah,
thinks he's gonna
it's his
push this
brilliant
chimp
idea.
off, and Ben just avoids it and takes his legs and throws him down, and we follow him down
Mhm.
all the way and just dead on a rock.
Do you think he made it? You think as his head hits the fucking rock very violently,
I'll say
juicily?
that this movie was it's another great line in horror movies I've seen in the theater where something like that happens and there's just you hear in the back me just laughing at stuff.
No, it's one of those moments. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, really, you think you can take him down? Like he's a fucking chimp.
Some of the dialogue isn't great. I will
No,
say
this
that,
is
Chris.
cheesy horror. It's exactly what it's
It,
leaning into.
it knows what it is.
Yeah. I
and
went in with
it's-
the wrong mood, so it was
Yeah,
tough for me to enjoy.
You turn your brain off,
Yeah.
and you just enjoy a silly horror movie.
Mm-hmm. So I will say
Now the dialogue isn't like Sharknado or Birdemic bad. This dialogue is actually cohesive.
Well, no, this movie actually has solid editing too.
And decent effects.
Oh my god, the editing in
So,
Birdemic is something special.
I will say that when Ben had the like tablet and was talking by the pool,
yeah,
I couldn't help but laugh because I just kind of kept thinking, "Ugly gorilla, ugly,
yeah,
go away."
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a lot like there are definitely moments that remind
by the
me
way,
of
which
Congo
by
as
the way,
well.
gentle viewers, is the only reason that we paired these two week after week.
Oh, yeah.
Because the monkey had a communication device.
Yeah, monkey communication device.
And a primate, a chimp-like creature was killing humans. Those are the
Mhm.
only two reasons why we paired them.
I can't think of what the main character was, but that's her. But
Yeah.
like he was saying her name bad, her name bad.
But
her
in the
name-
movie, it's just like kill that person, kill,
Yeah.
or her dead.
It's like, why did we put those buttons
Now,
on there?
like why did we give it that option?
Yeah.
Now, there's one thing that this movie did that I genuinely really loved. Like I really loved it and didn't think I would love something so much in a movie like this. Is her father is deaf in the movie.
Oh yeah, it was an interesting element, and they
So
do play
when
with it
he walks
appropriately.
in,
Yeah.
after all the mayhem and everything is ensued, everything drops out.
I did like that. I was like,
You don't
okay,
hear
that's
anything.
Cool.
It's like, but you see Ben just kind of crawling behind him, creeping up
Yeah,
on him a
we see
little.
Ben in the background, but and even
Yeah.
even when there's stuff that's obviously supposed to make noise, we don't hear it because he doesn't hear it because he doesn't hear anything.
And
if it's
we're
not in front of his
watching-
face, he doesn't know.
And
you
we're
know?
observing it from his perspective.
Yeah.
Well, we're watching him move, but
Mhm.
our senses is, and that was whoo, yeah, that
Yeah.
was. I was like, I did not think I would love something this so much in this movie, but okay.
Even in my bad mood, I did appreciate that where you just hear the sound get muffled and you realize, oh, this is they're putting us in his perspective, and seeing Ben in the background obviously making noise and stuff like that, and he having no idea. It's like, oh shit.
Now, I know that you probably don't remember, but when you saw this, because I saw this in AMC's as well, was yours stacked with a bunch of horror trailers?
Mostly, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to say horror trailers. Yeah.
Yeah. A few decent
and some
ones.
TV trailers, which I hate that those get played with the
Oh
regular
my
trailers
god.
now. That's annoying.
Yeah, those are pretty bad.
I love getting a fucking Amazon commercial in the middle of trailers. It's great.
Yeah, I got a Fallout one. I thought it was weird.
If it just played in the normal Fallout trailer, that'd be fine. But it's usually just blatantly a fucking TV commercial. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, it was like it was Fallout, but sign up for Amazon Prime Video where you can watch it. Where you can watch.
Lame. But yeah, like I said, if you have an animal that's going through anything, probably don't check out.
Yeah,
this
don't
one.
watch this one. That's not good.
Because
If
it
you're
put me in a bad mood. I was desperately scared, especially after I got home and like he was complaining about going to the bathroom. It's like, oh no, no.
Well, I'm happy Elam's all right.
Yeah,
That's,
I'm happy as well, but it did put me in a bad mood for
yeah,
this. unfortunately, but yeah.
understandable, man. Oh, I'm
Mhm.
sorry to hear that.
So it wasn't. Yeah, it's unpredictable. Who knows what would have happened if Elam was acting fine that morning? I might have gone in and just had a blast with this one. As it is, I don't know if I'll even be able to go back and watch it because it was just such a headache getting Elam better. That being said, I do appreciate a lot of what this movie did.
Yeah.
The practical effects were great. It's a cheesy horror movie. Yeah, it's like I didn't enjoy it, but I appreciate it. Does that make sense? I
Yeah.
appreciate it for what it is.
Yes.
But yeah, it was tough for me to get in the mood for it, unfortunately.
Understandable.
But yeah,
I will say I did find it a little ridiculous that the house was like in the middle of an island. Of the islands around Hawaii, and it's just like, oh, okay, they live in a completely remote part. Like,
well, I did think it was funny when the dad. So the dad for like the first maybe for the second half of the movie, it's best to say the dad's on his book tour because he does all these. He's deaf, but he does like this. Essentially, I assume deaf themed books with names like the silent cry and the silent scream and stuff like that.
I did laugh at some of those titles.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's so forced. Okay. But yeah, he's gone for pretty much all of Act 2. But he does get a call during Act 2 where they're like, the mongoose tested positive for rabies, and his response is, there is no rabies in Hawaii.
My first thought was,
and it's like,
well, what's funny is like I heard that line and me, are there mongooses in Hawaii?
Yeah, I don't. Well, number one, he just knows that off the top of his head. He just knows that. He didn't know.
Yes, he's a writer. He knows.
But it's also worth noting, even if you know that, if something tests positive for rabies, you got to get on that because there is a treatment for rabies. You just have a very limited window to get to it. You have like, I want to say 24 or 48 hours from initial contact to treatment to fully recover. So it's one of those things where it's like, even if you don't think it could have rabies, you need to get on that and make sure everybody's in good shape and treated. Like if there's a suspicion Ben has rabies, you need to fucking treat it. You don't sit on that,
I did find it just a little bit funny that it's called Ben, and didn't Michael Jackson have that song about a mouse named Ben?
I don't know if it was a mouse. He definitely has a song named Ben. I don't know the history behind it though.
Every time I kept just seeing it, I would just go, Ben.
That would have been funny if that played during the credits. Ben. Although I will add, like when the credits play, they play this really cheesy synth horror music that I really appreciated. It was like, that was kind of fun.
You see, what's great is for when I saw it, like the credits, like they fade to black credits, like lights came on immediately.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, they're trying to get us the hell out of here. I did go to a later showing of it, so
I went to a later showing as well.
And surprisingly, there was a decent amount of people there for the later showing of that.
My theater was almost empty. There's maybe like 5 other people in there. So
I mean, it wasn't packed, but I mean, maybe 11, including myself.
Okay,
maybe, but like decent for that time.
Okay, but yeah, that is pretty much our thoughts. Primate is a good movie to watch if you're looking for a dumb horror movie and don't have any pets to worry about.
Yes.
Let me go ahead and dig up next week. Hold on.
Yeah.
I know next week, I think off the top of my head, Starfleet Academy is going to be on it for the first 2 episodes. And then I know that am I here?
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Okay. And then I think we also have the first episode of A Night of the Seven Kingdoms. And then I don't remember what else. And right now I'm just waiting for the page to load. What the hell? There it is. Or is it? I love watching a spinny circle on the live stream.
Oh, that's always great.
Oh yeah, 28 years later. Okay. I'm shocked how quickly that's coming out. Because I was like, wait, has that even been a year old yet? And yeah, the last one came out in June. I'm like, holy shit, we already got the sequel. The reviews for it are really good as well. So okay. Well, we'll see how it actually turns out. But yeah.
I don't know. The only stuff I've heard is the same, like, you know, tired boo-hoo arguments. It's the same reason why they didn't like 28 Years Later.
Oh.
Naked zombies
you know,
apparently bother them so much.
You know, I appreciate that did something different. I was not expecting that.
So, what do you think of the trailers we've seen for the Cult of Jimmy's?
That's the part that I am most concerned about, because I don't know what to think of that. It seems really weird. It seems like very dated from the 90s.
Do you know who Jimmy Salva was?
God, is that the guy who was at the PDF file?
The British guy? The kids show guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
Who had, like, you know, a job on the BBC for like decades. I mean, all of that broke after the first film came out. And if we're to think that they're a cult of Jimmy's, they must have been diehard fans.
We will have to see how they play with it.
I mean, look at them.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They do vibe like that. Yeah, they knew.
I think it's kind of obvious.
Yeah. We'll have to see how the movie plays with it. Like I said, it's the most questionable part, in my opinion. The movie also, from the trailers, it seems like Ray Fiennes has a much bigger role in this one.
So
I did think he was interesting in the first one. So
I did too. He played the right type of crazy person you would meet. In
he's like crazy, but like empathetic and nice.
Justifiable crazy.
Yeah, he's living in a. He's like, honestly, an argument can be made. He's as sane as you can be living in a crazy world.
Yeah.
He's just coping. But yeah, I am interested to see how that movie turns out. But yeah, that will be next week. I don't have my schedule for next week, so we won't be able to plan out exactly, but we will figure it out. The plan is Tuesday. Yeah. The plan is usually Tuesday, but if it's like this week, it may not work. We'll find out though.
We'll figure it out.
Yes. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. Make sure to like and subscribe to all the channels.
Both.
That includes Bobby Quarters over there, Organized Chaos Podcast, Organized Chaos, and Elam. Do you have a channel?
Not yet.
He's like, I'm stoned, Dad. Put me down.
We'll get him an Instagram handle.
Yeah, Elam the cat.
Yeah.
You'll get more followers than me in a heartbeat.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like, he's a cute kitty. Come on. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining us. Party on. Be excellent to each other.
Take care.